Hey guys, starting this video over. I actually made a mistake. I actually showed the card by accident. I don't want to get flagged here on Facebook. Plus, I realized I probably shouldn't put the title of the card in the live stream, so I fixed that real quick. But anyway, this will not be deleted. So anyway, I have two new cards coming out. I just released them actually 30 minutes ago, and I've sold at least 40 of these so far, and I haven't taken them out of these two stacks, but I will here in a minute. So let me just show you what those are in case you want to get some. These are not for free. They're $10 each. So the first one I got for sale is an Indigo Nasty Dick. This will be the last time I release any Nasty Dick custom cards. This one is different than the promo. This is not the promo. This is just a regular custom card that's going to be part of a short run set. I'm calling him Nasty Dick Indigo because of the background is an indigo color. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you've ever seen Nasty Nick cards, some of them are indigo backgrounds and some of them are that turquoise background. There's two different. There's actually like 3 or 4 different Nasty Nick cards out there. So anyway, this is the darker indigo one. It still says Nasty Dick, still says Suck Here, still says 1D. Now the other difference in this is the back. That square is a vinyl decal that I had especially printed. And another difference is it's got a black fade out border and it's all hand numbered. So this is 100 out of 100. I made 100 of them. The extra ones I had, I either made them into proofs, these are the good ones, or I threw them away, or I did give out some of them to some friends, but that was like a month ago. The other card I have coming out is this card. I'm not going to show you what's under my thumb, but this is probably the one you're coming to look at, pun intended. Adam Come, says blow it 2 Adam Come 8X. Here we see Atom Bomb, just like John Pound made him, except his eyes are rolled back in his head. He's drooling. Okay, now his tie's being blown a different way for a different reason. So you'll have to ask me if you want to see it uncensored. On the back, looks like this. Alright, so these are $10 each. So if you want one of the hand numbered Nasty Dick Indigos, custom decals, yeah, I'm getting, on this live stream, I'm getting constant messages on Messenger. I can see them, they rolling up on the top of my phone. Yeah, I've already sold 40 in like 15 minutes. And I've got many more messages to go through. And by the way, you can pick your own number. Now, some of these numbers have been picked already, but they're all hand numbered by me. And again, has that indigo custom decal. Even has a V right there. I switched that up for my name, Vandiver. Super cool thing. And then, of course, the amazing Adam Come card. I don't mind showing you this. I'd be glad to, but you're going to have to PM me. I'm not going to show it in a live stream. Actually, I just saw it over here at the corner, but it's kind of blurry. Yeah, I've got to watch. Be careful. Yeah, if you want to see it, just let me know. Another thing I will be shipping, I made these to ship them in. So, I mean, I might use top loaders, but, you know, I thought this might work. So, yeah, James Warhol gave me a bunch of, like, extra poster boards, so I made them into these. I don't know what you call them, but anyway, I'll put them in the envelope, you know. And they'll just come in an envelope, you know, all taped and really nice. They won't move around or anything. But yeah, let me know if you want one of the Nasty Dick Indigos. Let me see. Wait. I was going to see if I could grab one of the other ones real quick. Yeah, hey, because I have a lot of people in here. So actually, give me 1 second. Let me go grab that, the promo for comparison. 1 second. Sorry, I've been on vacation. I put everything up. Okay, I had to grab it. Yeah, I was going to pull, I mean, you know, I sold out of the turquoise ones. But, I mean, obviously, I kept a few for myself, you know. All right, here it is. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, y'all listen to me. This card, this card has already beat out Blue Metal Atom Bomb as the greatest one-off custom card ever made. And I knew it was going to be that good. It literally sold out in 1 day. I even had over 100. I sold all my proofs. I kept just like 2, 3 for myself. Anyway, if you want to compare it, there's no difference. I'm opposite. They're very different, is what I'm trying to say. So see how one's indigo, it's darker, and then the back, completely different cards. And this it said it had some writing on under it that I didn't want on there. It was like a mistake. And so honestly, I bought this, like I had them made, but I messed up the back. So honestly, it was like a mistake. But this was no mistake. Like I did want the indigo to begin with. And so when I had them reprint, I was like, well, maybe I'll try to do the other version of Nasty Nick, because you know there's different versions. Like some of you have noticed that if you have a bunch of Nasty Nicks, some are darker, some are lighter. And so I went ahead and I was like, I don't want to throw them away. So I had a print company make this special decal, and I went in there and I put a little V here. I changed some shit up because this had a B and an L on it. And then, of course, hand numbered. I also had to hand register the decals. And so if you look, I did a pretty damn good job, wouldn't you say? That's from 22 years of, art education experience. I know how to lay decals. Plus, I do Lego and stuff, so I know how to lay decals down on surfaces. So yeah, and you'll find that consistency throughout. It's perfect. Let's just pull one out at random. Look how well registered those decals are by hand. All right. Anyway, so let me know if you want an Atom Come or the new, well, I'm sold out of the, or Indigo Nasty Dick. Let me know, okay? I'm selling them only on Dond, though, so you have to be a member of Dond, or maybe if you just know me, Hey, Mindy. Yeah, Metal Atom Bomb was a custom made 3 years ago. It was popular, but it's nowhere near as popular as the Nasty Dick promo card. Yeah, this is gonna be. I bet you could probably already get $25 for these if you wanted to sell yours. All right, it's just gonna go up in value, man. All this shit will. All this shit. This is just how GPK is. I mean, if someone really puts a good idea down on a classic character, you've made a new collectible. It's just how it is. That's why people bootleg stuff, because we have our own ideas. Plus, this card was made in 1985. That's fucking 37 years ago. We're different people than we were then. We have our own ideas. That's why I'm doing kind of these dirtier versions, like Nasty Dick and Adam Cum, because it's just funny, to me. All right. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your 4th of July. Probably will not be doing any more live streams until after the holiday. But definitely next week, because my mail has been on hold while I've been on vacation. And so I know I have like 4 or 5 GPK packages coming in the mail. I'm really excited about some pretty important things. So I'll definitely share them with you. While I've been on vacation, nothing's changed. I'm still quitting. If anything, I'm thinking about quitting in like 3 weeks from now. If anything, I'm quitting sooner. So, yeah, I took a week off, went to the mountains. That's a place we're probably going to be moving to here next year when my wife retires. And no, if anything, I want to quit as soon as possible. Oh, yeah. So one thing you'll find with me is I'm super honest, like I'm too honest, like I overshare and I talk too much. This is a cash grab. Okay, that's what this is. This is my cash grab. That's why they're for sale. I gave some away just to get you hooked on my product. But now these are not to give away. I'm done doing that. So these are for sale. This is a cash grab. This is something for me to make some money. For me only. Okay, right? You got that? And isn't that comforting to hear someone say the fucking truth? Because in the hobby, it's so much bullshit. Like, you hear people acting like they're doing things for some community. And, I know we all have good intentions, and I've been there too, but I'm on like year 17 in this hobby, man, and I'm just going to be honest. This is just a straight up cash grab. I just want some money. That's all it is. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Russ Van out. Man, under my thumb is some early 4th of July fireworks. Trust me.